it's like 4 p.m. and the sun's gone, you know?
Oh, tell me about it. Like, winter's actually tragic.
Actually the worst. Actually the worst. Okay. Vayne. Wow.
Yes.
Vayne Gamer.
Yes.
Interesting. Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
What the hell? What happened here?
It's tragic there. So unfortunately, I couldn't really capture any of those tragic games on video because that was when I sort of, bit the bullet and was like, okay, I need to get some coaching.
Oh
Um,
no. 6, 10. Holy shit, like 20 game loss streak almost.
yeah, it was pretty bad. So I basically climbed up to like P2 and then dropped down to P4 again.
Oh my
And then,
goodness.
yeah, it's pretty sad.
Interesting. You play a lot of these games in like 2 days, huh?
Yeah, so
Correct me if I'm
there
wrong,
are
I think it's like
times
3 months.
when, because I'm still in university, right? And so that was like post exams. So obviously, free time is abundant, to say the least.
True. How come you haven't been playing recently?
Because I've got another project going on that I'm currently working on.
Ah,
Yeah.
of course. Wow, I'm impressed that you're restrained. I know when I had projects, I would just fucking play League anyways.
Well, yeah. Unfortunately, it's a group project, so it's kind of like it's not just me. So obviously, you have that responsibility, right? So.
Let me just say, I was not the best group mate. Oh god. Okay, let's open up one of these and see what's going on here.
Yeah. So I guess so that the session is a bit more structured. I had a couple of like goals in mind.
Okay. Yeah.
And one of them was like playing scaling champs. So obviously I play Vayne, and that's often very difficult, especially when you face like a Draven or Caitlyn. I don't think I have any of those games recorded, but yeah, we can maybe talk about that later. And then also how to create timers with low wave clear.
Because you're playing Vayne.
Yeah. Like, specifically because like I remember Sneaky mentioned that sometimes it's worth sacking on Vayne because
because you cannot push. You don't have time to push anyway, so fuck it.
Exactly.
Just go.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I wonder when it's like a good idea to do that.
Okay.
And I think also the final thing is one more of Sneaky's comments, which is his idea of I'm not sure if you know, but he seems to prefer grouping over splitting now. This current meta for this season, and I was just wondering, as an ADC, when are you? I think there are times in some of these recordings where I would decide to split, but then obviously that's not really the right choice necessarily, even if I'm on the same side as the main objective. So
okay. Yeah. Interesting stuff. So let's tackle the let's open up one of these, and then let's tackle the whole sacking a wave idea to help. So
yeah.
So which of these do we just
I would say we'll start with like one where I felt like I had no impact. So
this one?
Yeah.
No impact Vayne? Okay. And in terms of sacking a wave to go help, so tell me, why can we do that on Vayne versus something like Ezreal?
Because you only have auto attacks anyway, and your W is pretty strong in fights.
Yeah. Your W is always be up, right?
Yeah, it's always up, and it costs no mana, of course.
Right.
Yeah, so I would say like I would probably not sack waves early game, of course, because income is super important on Vayne. Getting like attack speed items and whatnot.
Oh, for sure.
But,
okay, let's keep going. Yeah, pretty much you hit the nail on the head, right? You know, our W will always be on. Same with Condemn, right? So when we go, we're pretty much guaranteed to be able to look for something, so to speak, right? So
yeah, exactly.
As opposed to something like Jinx, you know, you're gonna show up and do what? Try and land a zap. It's a little bit suspicious, right? Oh,
especially early game.
This is definitely an interesting laning phase so far. Okay, so let's talk about this so far. Let's back it up a bit. Because I think with Vayne specifically, especially if you're only playing Vayne, laning will be very important. It will set the tone for the next 15, 20 minutes, right?
Yeah.
So let's back it up here. And there's something that interesting that happened here, right? Like this. Why is this? What's interesting about this?
I'm up by myself trying to CS when my Lulu is like all the way back.
True, but doesn't she have a shield? Can't you just press E on you?
True. She could, but I think she used it already. I'm not
Let me
sure.
give you a hint. Someone is inting here. You just have to find out who.
I would like to say the Janna.
I would like to say the Janna too. Right. This is a very, maybe not famous pattern, but a very common pattern. With trade when both supports want to trade. How do you know who wins?
I would say the one with the greatest health differential in their spell.
Well, everyone's kind of, Lulu shield, Janna shield seems kind of the same to me.
Whether their ADC has the same, or like is positioned properly to
yes, exactly.
utilize it.
The one that's getting 2v1 is losing. So if you can 2v1 their support, it's a gap, right?
Right.
So if you look here, why is this Janna giga inting, so to speak?
Let's
back it up here.
I think the Jhin was walking back, no?
So when Janna walks up, is she giving you a 2v1 or what?
Yeah, especially if Lulu can just press shield.
Right. So yeah, so did she press shield? What do you think?
No, she
Wait.
has Whimsy.
Oh, she has W?
Yeah.
Is this real?
Welcome to low elo.
This is interesting. But either way, if she has Whimsy, we can get an extra auto attack off, I guess. I guess it's not a shield, but it's a buff.
Oh,
so...
actually, no, she did shield me. She blocked
I saw
the Janna W. Yeah.
Let me see. What is... Oh, yeah, Whimsy with the area. I don't know.
never mind.
It's fucking sus. Anyways.
Yeah.
But that would be the idea, right? So another idea here is, what minion are you clicking on here?
The ranged.
Okay, what? Have you seen this one before?
Melees.
All right, exactly, right? You've seen this one before, right? So, of course, you can't just hit their range minions, like, randomly, so to speak. It's not random, because you see that it's low, and you're trying to last hit it, but obviously, if you go try to, kill it, you're gonna get hit, right? So,
yeah,
of course...
I'm actually, like, interested of your opinion, where it's like, if you know that you need to kill that fourth range minion in order to then
get
set
level
up
2.
level 2, yeah.
Yep.
Do you just, if it's awkward like that when it's not a last hit, do you just sort of give up on it?
You kill the melee first, right?
Okay.
Because if you want to surprise someone, killing the range minion that's low HP is much better than killing the melee minion that's low HP, right? Because if you think about it, it's easier to kill the range minion, and also everyone's very used to kill the melee minion, get level 2, right?
Yep.
But basically, you can't just like run past the wave and try and kill the range minion, even if you're gonna lose the level 2, right? Sometimes you just can't win it,
Yeah, it's just in.
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes it's just not possible. So that's funny. Do you see what Lulu did?
Yeah, she became the Janna, basically.
Yeah, she's trying to 1v2, right? So if you want an easy, like, not really like a something to like help you long term, but something to memorize. If it's trade versus trade, bot lane just 2v1 the support, right?
Okay. Yep.
You make this like, if you ever hear like the triangle rule, people talk about. I know some pro players like CoreJJ talk about this. Or if you can like make a triangle, let me see, like this, and then this guy's like not in range. This is the ideal, right?
Yeah.
Or like something like having the same line as bot laners. But yeah, you can just memorize that if you want to. But that's just pretty much this matchup specifically. Trade versus trade. So let's say they have a Soraka who's trying to kill you, and you have a Lulu. Same thing. You want to 2v1 the Soraka, right?
Yep.
Fast forward. Okay, this is good. We just insta went to Hope Fiddle. Very nice. Too bad Aurelia's dead, but Dana went topside, so it doesn't matter. Fast forward, came back. We're like pushing. This is just pretty much farm city and just push, right? So I think we can fast forward past a lot of this for the most part. You're pulling the wave. Did he actually base? Oh no, he didn't. Okay. No, he did.
Oh,
He was like, the wave's fucked. He came back. Okay. Okay, let's talk about this. So you condemned him away, right?
Yep.
How come?
In retrospect, I don't know why, but at the time, it was because I didn't see him reload or like in his reload animation, and I saw the Lulu was slow. So
Right, you're like trying to save him or something, right? Yeah, like you said, if you watch a replay, you're like, oh, he doesn't have first shot or anything, so can't even kill Lulu. So honestly, I'm not really too worried about this. It's just interesting, I guess you could say. I do think pulling the wave doesn't really make as much sense. What was the reason behind pulling the wave?
Well, he looked like he wanted to back, so because I'm trying to scale and just farm, I wanted to get a freeze up or something like that. Yeah.
Wait, so freezing will prevent them from basing? Is that the idea?
Well, because I know that I can't push. I can't like smash
Why
the
not?
wave out.
What's wrong?
So
Why can't you push? Let's back it up here to the decision making here. Can you push this? MM List, thank you for the sub, bro.
as in my pushing speed compared to his is much slower. So he was shoving the wave out, and I was trying to match, but mainly just last hitting.
Well, why can't you? Does it look like he's pushing the wave? Check it out. Does it look like he's pushing? Sure. He's not pushing at all, right? This guy doesn't know what he's doing. So, when it comes to, let's just pretend like he's gonna do this shit all the time, which he is, right? He's not even gonna push, right?
Yeah.
The question is, do you want to push or not push? It's Diana jungle, by the way, if that helps.
Yeah, and she's not bot side. I guess push.
Why?
I mean, honestly, not too sure.
There's simple reasons. Default push is not bad, but let's say like, okay, are there any downsides to pushing? What do you think? You're shoving him in. You're jailing him under the tower. What are the downsides? Are there any downsides?
Not that I can think of.
Not in this game, right? In a different game, what could be a possible downside?
So if the matchup was, say, we would trade and they would catch or something like that, then if they froze on us, we can't walk up, basically.
Because you're afraid of getting hit by like a hook or something?
In case they could force on us, yeah.
Okay, so maybe so pushing can be risky if they can force on you, right? Through their matchup or the jungler. So, if we look at this game, the question is, can we push? Quick maths between Janna, Jhin, and Diana.
Yes.
Giga push, right? Because what is their one play? They have one play, by the way.
It's someone damages me and Jhin W.
Yeah, that's the only play, right? Or Giga random full NATO into Jhin W, right?
Yeah.
So there's no way they can do anything to you. So that was it was interesting to me. It was interesting to me that we didn't push in, right? And instead we tried to pull away because it's like a classic. If you push, they can't do anything about it. Right. And on the flip side, they want to push because you guys can't do anything about it until like what, level 5, 6 kind of angle where you're gonna all in them, right? So you could say if they have no all in potential, right? We just default push is a good way to that's another thing to memorize. So far we haven't really given you any like real habits to kind of focus on. Maybe this one, but it's very much matchup specific, right? Because let's say you're playing against Thresh Kalista. Okay, Thresh Kalista Nunu. Do you want to push as Vayne Lulu?
No.
Fuck that, right? I'm under my tower the whole game. Like, I'm good, dude, right? Exactly. So it's very matchup dependent, but I think an easy habit, if you want to like use this as a thinking heuristic in terms of if you want to push or not, is what is their all-in play, and can we beat that if I push, right?
Yep.
So this Fiddle's about to waste his time. Oh, never mind. Jhin is kind of inting. This is actually so good. Jin's griefing. Usually he'll just pretend to trade and then walk away, but what? Did you see that?
Yep. I myself was quite surprised.
What the fuck? Okay, push this out and we go home. Oh! Something happened here. We need to push this out. Fuck the fiddle. Okay, let's talk about this. Because this is exactly your second question when we started this coaching, right? Sack the wave to go home. Right? Isn't that what you said?
Yeah.
So, do we sack the wave to go home? Why or not? Well, first of all, are we sacking a wave?
No, we're not.
We're not? How
wait.
come?
No, there is a wave coming. Yeah.
Ah, there is a wave coming, right? So, will we lose minions if we go?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, is it worth? Why or why not?
I thought yes because I saw. Well, I remember this particular moment in this game, and the Diana was running south, well, towards our side. So then just thought to cut her off, and it's 2v2. Well, no, 4v2.
Okay, let's take a look then. So she's running towards us. We're gonna get an assist, hopefully. She's running at us somehow, but I mean, she's gonna walk away, right? So,
Yeah.
Was it worth? Why or not?
No, because we got nothing out of it.
Can't do anything, right? So, how do we know we're not gonna get shit done before it happens? That's the secret, right? We need to know that we need to be able to read the future somehow. Pause. So, how do we know? All right, let me give you a hint. If Vayne wants to help a fight, how does she do it?
She runs at them.
Is that it?
No, actually, from experience, the easiest way is if the fight's already sort of, I want to say broken out, and it's like you clean up, or
Sure.
you're kiting, or things like that.
But how do you do these things? Like, what enables you to clean up a fight or
right.
kite a fight, so to
Well,
speak?
ulti,
Okay, ulti.
E, and
Condemn. Okay, Q. Okay, so some form of tumble and or condemn and or ulti, right?
yeah.
So,
That's right.
how did I know instantly that you can't sack a wave?
Because I have no mana.
Okay, so do you have any of these three options?
No.
Absolutely not. So, can you sack a wave to go home? No, right?
No.
So, that's kind of the basis of our decision making of do we go help a fight or not, is can you actually do something? So when I saw that you were running over with no tumble, I was like, this is impossible. Right? Unless you're looking for like the free assist on the Diana when your team kills her. But then I'm like, just get the wave instead. Right? Who cares about the assist when you need to fix your wave, right?
Yeah, that's right.
We didn't even get the assist either. It's fucking sad. So it's like, oh, yeah, I don't know. And it's like, yeah, you can't even flash for it, right? What are you going to do? Try and 3-hit her? It's not possible, right? So you see how like all this is happening and all of a sudden we're like, wait a minute. Not only did we not push the wave in, we also didn't base. Right? So it's like, oh, it's fucking disaster. Now you could have lost 2 waves there if he froze the wave. If he pulled the wave up, we would lose 2 waves there. So definitely something to think about, because didn't Jin die in lane?
Yeah, he did.
Isn't he the one who died? So why are we the ones losing? Right? Look at his level here. Right? And the CS. What do you think?
Yeah, it's tragic.
Something strange here, right? And of course, you know, you're gonna eat all these minions, so we're gonna be even CS. But dude, this guy's half a level on you. Look at this. It's crazy, right?
Yeah.
So that's how we prevent this kind of stuff from happening. It's very important to know if we need to go or not. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Fast forward. What do you think? Can you pull the wave yet? What was the basis of pulling wave? When is it good? Oh, sorry. Let's flip it. When can we push?
When they have no force.
Yes, when they have no force. Okay, when can we pull?
When they do have a force.
Okay, what about from an offensive standpoint? Because you're right, you're correct, but...
From an offensive standpoint, I guess when our jungler's on our side of the map.
So let's say...
When we can force them.
Okay, when we can force, yes. So if you're playing Vayne Lulu, when can we force?
When we hit 6.
Okay, yeah, sounds good, right? So, and that would be a plan we can shoot for. So that would make a lot of sense that we can start pulling soon. Soon TM, right? When we hit 6, I would press R and run at them, right?
Yeah.
that would be a giga play. So on this cannon, let's go. Potentially. He's running away. He's worded. Tribush is worded. Feels bad, man.
Yeah.
Fast forward. This is a waste. Oh my goodness. He went for it anyways. This should be a waste of time. Don't flash for this. I don't. Yeah, don't flash. Don't do that. Oh, feels bad, man. Feels bad, man. You tried to like, you tried to like help or something, right? But he was just too far away.
Yeah.
Okay, back it up. What? All right, let's talk about this. What do you think?
I mean, we've pushed in.
True.
Well, like I've used my timer, or I've created one, and I thought, well, because we don't see where Diana is, I guess, which is an issue. But I think mid lane is dead. So just hit a few times, help, and then catch the next wave.
Okay. Remember we talked about when we push, what are we afraid of? Their force, right? And we calculate how did they force and all that stuff, right? We're like, okay, it has to be Jin W, Jan and NATO, anything, any combination like that. And we determined that was garbage. Therefore, we can force, right? Yeah. So, when you do the dragon, what is their force?
Diana ulti.
Okay, Diana, jump into ulti. Anything else?
Yep. Jin ulti.
Jin ulti. Okay, so we're playing against Jin ulti, Diana ulti. Can we do this?
Probably not.
There's no way, right? How do we stop either? Lulu ulti to save against Diana ulti maybe? And then who tanks Jin? It's kind of suspicious to say the least, right?
Yeah.
So unless you guys knew Diana's top side, this doesn't make any sense, right? So, speaking of which, is it a disaster or what? What do you think? Diana ulti and Jin ulti, isn't that what you told me? Wow, that was a sick condemn. Dude, that condemn was literally so insane and it didn't even matter, right? Like, look how like one-sided this was. This is that was amazing. Did you see that? That was actually amazing. It did nothing. Yeah. It was so good and it did nothing, right? That's crazy, bro. Yeah. That's crazy. So, what do you think? Does it seem like a... Right. So, when it comes to deciding to push and or start stuff, what's an easy habit you can kind of work in real quick?
Is it cooldowns and numbers?
How do we just figure these two situations out?
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Their attack, our best defense.
Yes, exactly.
To quote your video.
Yes.
10 a minute.
I mean, it's all patterns, right? So it's very much like you're gonna see the same thing in your game. It's just people think about the game differently, right? Yeah. So maybe when you push, that's gonna be a different trigger. You're dead here, by the way. If he W's you, oh, you're dead. Goodbye. It's a flash. He's grieving.
Yeah.
He pressed Q instead of auto attacking. What the fuck? That was insane. Oh my god.
Like, so normally these kinds of games I would lose like giga hard, but like for some reason as soon as I started recording, I just didn't lose, which is interesting to say the least. Because I really wanted to show you like one of those games from like the terrible loss streak, which was basically just this exact situation.
Oh yeah,
I mean, have a team to bail me out.
You're definitely gonna like. If this is what happened during the loss streak, these games are kind of over already.
Yeah.
At 10, 11, 12 minutes, right? It's unrecoverable, so to speak. So, like, look at this. This is really funny. I like reading the chat sometimes because it's like, Min and Bra have Prowl. I expected Aurelia to follow. True. Aurelia could have come. Do you think it would have changed anything?
Probably not, because it would have been 4v4.
Absolutely not. There's Aurelia stop, Diana ulti, and or... Jin ulti, especially early without ulti, by the way, right? So this doesn't make any sense. So it's very much like this is why you have to calculate the tactics, because this is like, oh, if we have Prowl, can't we just start the dragon, right? No. I mean, some games you can, and some games you can't, right? Let's say you're playing against like Ezreal, Janna, and Kassadin, right? And the jungler is like fucking Master Yi or something. Right? And your team is still Fiddle, Aurelia, Lulu, and Vayne. Can we start the dragon with Prowl, mid and bot?
Probably, yeah.
They can't do anything, essentially. They literally can't do anything, right? So, of course, we can start it, right?
Yep.
So it very much depends on how they attack, right? So let's say, we start the dragon as 4 people and they have 3 people, but their 3 people is fucking like Malphite and like fucking who else is there? Akali and like what's a nice last one? Like Kaisa, right? Can we start this dragon, guys?
No.
Probably not, right? It's a little bit scary, guys. Right? Yeah. So you very much have to calculate how they're gonna do it. Okay, and it's not anything super hard. Right? You don't have to come up with any crazy attack. It's literally what you just said. You Diana R and Jin R. That's it. Those are the core attack. Right? Everything else is whatever. Jin W, whatever. I don't care. Janna LT, whatever, man. Right? The real things you have to solve for are just the important stuff. So it's not too much thinking. It's just easy. It should be an easy habit to implement here. Oh, that's a feels bad. Oh no, you tried to hit her, but she spaced you. Oh no, Moby's.
Yeah,
What tragic. Is that? That was a good try though. Wow. That's depression though. Wow. Okay. Maybe we should talk about this. So what's happening here?
Just farming, just chilling, trying to get the XP back that I lost earlier.
Oh my god, you're tanking for Lulu. That's not it, Chief. That's not it, Chief. Okay, how do we punish this? Real quick. He's trying to 1v2 us. Isn't that illegal?
Yeah.
How to punish?
I mean, super crazy aggressive play is ult, humble, maybe flashy.
Oh my goodness. I mean, you could, but who's gonna hit you while you're hitting Janna?
Yeah, Jin.
All right, so I don't think that probably doesn't make as much sense, right?
Yeah. So honestly, I think here the more sensible one would be trying to go for the 3-hit trade.
Yes, right? Because if you want to trade as Vayne, the only thing you trade with is the 3-hit passive, right? So yeah, right. How do you 3-hit passive this guy as he's Wing you?
So if I was greedy, auto Q. If I was not greedy, auto Q E.
Yes, it's auto QE, right? Because what is Janna gonna do when she tosses the W?
W and shield herself.
Yeah, she's gonna run away, right?
Yeah.
So you only have time to fast condemn 3-hit passive. So if you look at this, right, you need to just trade with her if she does shit like that, right? But it's fine. I don't even know. Lulu shielded herself, so you can't even walk up, right? Check it out. You see that? So yeah. You couldn't even go for the mini in the first place because it's not a 2v1 trade anymore.
Right.
Captain Sheets. Think of it too much. Captain
like
3
small
Sheets.
Things like this, I just don't really keep track of.
We're like bleeding HP essentially, right? Yeah. That's okay.
Yeah.
You know what? For now, let's not worry about it. But there are a few habits you could decide to look at here, like, you know, figuring out if your Lulu has shield or not is important, and also recognizing that if Janna tries to 1v2 trade, we can punish if we have Lulu shield, right? So yeah. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. This is like, that was a good try. You just kind of got Janna gapped. I'm not that worried about that one. You had the right attempt, I think. Okay, fast forward. This is kind of depression. We need someone to bail us out. Oh my goodness, kill this guy? Why are we running? Not like this. Not like this.
Lack of trust in this support, to say the least.
Not like this. Okay. Let's talk about this. So, okay. In terms of PvP,
yeah.
What are you looking for on Vayne?
Just getting as many passive stacks and a condemn angle.
Okay, condemn angle and passive procs, right?
Yeah.
So in the last like 5 trades that we saw, how many times did we proc passive?
None.
Right. How many times did we try to proc passive?
Once or twice, maybe.
Right. It's almost like we're not looking for it. Right? Yeah. So if you look at this, can we proc passive on this Jin?
Yes.
Can we proc passive on this Jin twice?
A bit of a stretch, but maybe.
Potentially, right? Can we condemn him? Yeah. Can we force a condemn?
Yes.
So how did I know instantly we can kill this guy?
Because he's polymorphed and they've used all their spells basically.
Well, I mean, he's got force shot. Janna's got ulti. Janna's shield will be up by the time, you know, the end of the fight. Think about it from an offensive perspective.
I've got the condemn angle.
Okay, we got the condemn angle. That's number 1.
I've got ulti.
Okay, we got ulti. So
ulti.
Right. So how many times we'll be able to proc? We can guarantee at least one passive proc, but more than likely than not, it will be 2 or 3. Right.
Okay.
So we just start it, proc passive, look for condemn, go from there. Right. So I think that in lane, it's not necessarily that we're just taking hits for free, but more like they might be giving you a 3-hit passive angle, and we're not finding it.
Yeah.
Right. Because here you immediately ran away from his force shot, right? When in fact you should be like, fuck it, I need to get this 3-hit passive proc, and then Lulu will ulti the force shot. No problem.
Yeah, well,
right?
He's also 2 levels ahead, and I was quite keenly aware of that. So
sure, but what do those 2 levels really do for him? What do you think?
True.
His Q will be stronger. He will have more health, more armor, right? Yeah. Does any of that really matter in this 2v2?
Not particularly.
Not really, right? He's still gonna die your passive procs. His Q is not gonna kill you, right? It will be better in trades for sure, but it's not gonna kill you. So just because he's 2 levels up doesn't mean you can't win, so to speak, right?
Yeah, no, this is actually like one of my main issues when playing Vayne, especially if, you know, in the first couple of minutes things have messed up, and that's basically just being a bit too passive, a bit too scared.
Right. I would
to go
agree.
For the trading patterns.
Right. We need to actually be spam looking for it. Otherwise, you're not laning, so to speak.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
This is a disaster. Our team keeps coming bot, and we're getting jack shit, guys. Wow, that's a play. You need to get out of there. We're dead. Yeah, it's not good. So let's talk about this. It's always gonna be the same thing. I promise you. Right.
Yeah.
Well, why do I say it's the same thing?
Because I guess it's the same sort of signposts every single time.
Mm-hmm.
So how can they force on us?
Yes,
What's
exactly.
our best defense?
And what are you doing? Wow, we need to think about this. Like, what are you doing right here?
Herald?
No, or like, what do we just do with this?
Oh, last hit, shove.
Ah, okay. Last, like killing minions and or pushing, right?
Yeah.
So anytime we push and or start objectives, anything like this, we need to calculate, right? Every time, literally every time. Do you ever play chess?
Casually, yes.
But yeah, you know how the game works, right? So if you take this bishop, you need to calculate what happens after, right?
Yes.
Like I take this, he takes this, right? And then, you know, somehow you can trick him into a checkmate or something, right? It's like, you get the idea, right? When I do this, I need to know what he's gonna do. I need to guess. So in this case, it's the same thing. You're gonna push, you need to know what he's gonna do, or you need to guess at the very least, right? It doesn't matter if you guess wrong, because the fact that you're guessing means that you're on the right path. Right, let's say you're like, oh shit, they're gonna force here, and then all of a sudden they do like a 3-man top, and you're like, oh, I guess I was wrong. At least you were on the path to figuring it out, right?
Yeah.
If that makes any sense, right? So we need to be able to figure out what they're gonna do here, because if you guys are running at them with half health and Corki has package, something is wrong here, right? Because obviously best attack is which 3 things?
Their attack, Jin ult, Corki package, and Diana ult.
Right, and our best defense is what?
Lulu.
Polymorph? Ult, yep, sorry.
Poly as well, yeah. And
sure, Poly kind of. And who's your jungler?
Fiddle. So, Fear?
Fiddle ulti is fucking massive, right? So, how do you know who wins this? It looks kind of good. Their best attack looks kind of good, our best defense looks kind of good.
Yeah. Well, it's a bait, but...
Well, how do you play it?
So, I would say Fiddle would obviously need to be out of vision, so in one of the lane brushes, and hopefully it's not watered.
True.
Because he's already used one of his trinkets, I think. Irelia follows, hopefully.
She's gonna be super far away.
Yeah. So
in fact,
basically out of the equation.
Irelia should. Yeah, she has no ulti, right? So she should push mid, right?
Yeah. I guess for us, other than Fiddle ulti, in terms of my mechanical outplay, it'd be like going into stealth as soon as Corki or Diana jumps in, making sure to flash Diana ult.
Yes. Yes, exactly.
Like
the tactics, the mechanics, right? We need to be able to, if we identify their best attack, you need not, and we have a play, you know, Fiddle ulti and Lulu ulti. We need to not get hit.
Yeah.
And we need to hit them with ours. And hitting them with ours is pretty simple. It's a Fiddle ulti and Vayne auto attack, exactly. So we need to not get hit. So we watch this. We know your mouse is in the wrong spot because what did you do?
Walk back.
Right. You were not ready for her to go in.
No.
Right. So we're just insta loss. You got hit by that, it's an insta loss, right?
Yeah.
And of course you can see that it is an insta loss. So it's like a puzzle game, right? You know what's gonna happen. You need to come up with a way to not get hit no matter what, and then go play. No problem. Right. Yeah. So as long as you have this in mind, as long as you're attempting to dodge the Diana ulti, right, and the Corky package, then we're fine. No problem.
Yeah.
That's so funny. Nasus pinging Fiddle ulti. It's actually insane. Because Nasus didn't even watch the fight. He would have, if he watched the fight, he would have known it was definitely not Fiddle's fault, right? Yeah. Oh my goodness! Earlier it's broken. Killing with an ulti seems good. What the fuck?
So, spoiler is
so strong.
Irelia Nasus hard carried.
This guy is 1v9. He's literally in front. Oh my god! He almost killed the Janna. Did he stop the dragon? Can we stop it? We can't stop it.
No.
Wow, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy, bro. You play around those apes on bot instead of playing around Nasus. What the fuck? First of all, how do you play around Nasus? Second of all, apes together strong, right? We're dead here. It feels bad. Okay, we can talk about this. So, what's there to talk about here? What do you think?
Well, it's just we see 4 top.
Yeah.
And my Lulu's bot side. I don't even know why I'm trying to defend this.
You're gonna get dove, right? So maybe there's a one-off thing. Does this happen to you often?
Well, I'd like to say no, but I would definitely say it happens more than it should.
Okay. So if you see it again, we should probably talk about it a little bit more, right?
Yeah.
But let's pretend we didn't see that for now.
Like, I'm definitely aware of it, but sometimes in-game, you kind of just go mental boom.
Fair enough. Oh, Garen is here. Seems good. Oh, nice condemn. Lulu's still dead, though, because, did she not get to ulti? Through silence? Really? No, she could.
She just auto-attacked instead.
She, Oh, no. Actually, I guess she was silenced. Yeah. Wow. That was disgusting. Okay.
Garen
well, that was disgusting. It's all good. It's not your fault. Swear that Garen crit me, dude. I can't believe you have the chat on. I'm just like, my eyes are bleeding reading some stuff here.
Yeah, so I would often, mute chat or like disable chat. So.
Oh no. Obviously, we have to talk about this. Oh no. Not like this. So, what do you think?
Yeah, it's just mechanics, I think. Yeah.
To be fair, that guy is abnormally fast.
Yeah.
Why the fuck is he so fast?
I kind of also stuttered, so I didn't get into auto attack range. But
it's okay. Oh, that was unlucky. That your passive stacks disappeared right here. Ready? Check it out. You see that?
Yeah. It
disappeared right when your auto got to her. What the fuck? That's okay. It's okay. You know what? Let's not worry about it. I think it was a little bit awkward. I don't know how Dino is so fast though. Does she get move speed when she ultis or something? The fuck?
She might. I'm not sure.
It's very strange. Something strange happened here. Something strange happened here. I just don't know what. She got move speed somehow. I don't understand. Okay, fast forward. We're dead here. I saw it. I saw spoilers. So, what do you think?
Well, I guess I could try to expect a force from Fog, but yeah,
sure.
I honestly wasn't thinking about it. So.
Here's a more pressing idea here. I'm gonna pause right here.
Yeah.
Decision making.
Probably should catch wave mid push that.
Ah, how come? I thought we were supposed to sack waves to hope.
So I would say the reason why I would do that here, if I were to play this again, is because we don't have vision into river, except for the pink I just put down.
Well, here's an interesting theory you threw at me. You were like, you noticed something interesting about Vayne and helping fights. When is it most effective?
When she has Alt and E.
And you said that the fight was what?
Oh, when we're kiting and
or
the fight has already started.
Ah, interesting. So when the fight has already started or you're kiting it out, it's good to show up, right? Yeah. So if we look here, has the fight started?
No.
So if the fight hasn't started yet, what do we do?
We farm.
We gotta push, right? Yeah. And then when the fight starts, then what?
Sack the wave and run as fast as possible to get the penta.
There you go. There you go. Exactly. That's exactly it, right? The instant if it starts, fuck it, I'm coming, right? But if it hasn't started yet, I am not coming, right?
Yeah.
Because if you, like you said, you know, Vayne, janitor, cleanup crew, 10 out of 10. Vayne starting a fight, 0 out of 10, right?
Yeah. That's right.
We are not like we're not like Nautilus or like Alistar or something. We're not even like an Ashe or Varus, right? We can press R and make shit happen. We're literally there to apply passive as many times as possible, right? Yeah. So I think you're right. We should not be like face checking Diana, or we can read Diana and flash her flash ulti. But I think the easier, more
consistent play.
Yeah, exactly. The one that will help you the most right now is not face checking the bush after we push mid. We didn't even push mid yet, right? It's we have to know that we need to push mid until the fight breaks up, right? Yeah. So I think when it comes to helping fights and stuff, the first order of business is, has it started yet? And the second order of business is, can we actually do something? Because in the first time, Diana was in the river, and you could go, because the fight has started, but we couldn't do anything, right? And this time, the fight hasn't started yet, and you had everything up. Yeah, but the fight hadn't started yet, so you know we just ended up face checking, right? So I can't believe this guy is killing Diana, by the way. What the fuck?
Yeah, so Nasus is just super
This is so strange. Did you see that Fiddle did not even fear the Diana? Am I insane?
Yeah.
What? What is happening? Oh, he's dead.
Crazy.
This game is so doomed. How do you guys win this?
Yeah, so it was literally just Nasus and Irelia.
What a disaster. Yeah, I think at this point we're forced to split push. We're also bleeding. Do you not have Bloodline?
No.
Yeah, we might need Bloodline. I think that might be a big change in terms of runes for you. Because if you notice, we're always half health.
Yeah, I was playing around with Alacrity versus Bloodline. And this was one of those Alacrity games. And yeah.
They're just testing, I guess.
Yeah, in a way. Because I feel like sometimes you can get away with just having roughness and healing off your passive.
Well, what do you think? Looking at your looking at these last 1 minute so far, like here. Yeah, like here, right? We're not getting any health back, so Bloodline is pretty much a need, or Ravenous. I think there's no what's it called? No exceptions, I would say.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty important. Anyways, let's talk about this. This is great right here. Boom. Decision making. Fight's breaking out near the Baron. What do you do? What do we do?
Well, I would say shift to mid, and if the fight is still going on, then and if you know there's still a chance of me helping.
Down.
Then
I like that.
I would continue.
I like shift to mid.
Yeah, but here I just decided to back.
Yeah, that was the issue, right? It's just, you know, we can shift mid. I like that. You can keep pushing bot. I like that.
Is just do nothing. Yeah. And yeah, it was just tragic. Didn't even get the gold for item.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. So yeah, I think you kind of know when we're wrong there. So you could say like, Not sure how that happened to you in game. I mean, obviously you saw in the replay that we need to not base, right?
Yeah.
So maybe it's like a if you see something happening, if you see a play happening, we need to figure out what we're supposed to do, and it's almost never base, right?
Yeah.
We need to figure out something a reactive play that's not base, so to speak.
Yep.
Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Sure, we can share mid wave. Early's going top. Good, good, good. Fiddle's looking for a play on the guy with package. That's interesting. Definitely interesting. I don't know if Fiddle ulti is worth the package though. This guy is trolling. What the fuck? What? You kill his ass, right? Nice. He's just dead. No way out. Very. Oh my god, Lulu took it? I'm upset.
Yeah, I just don't type.
Wow. We're starting Baron? What do you think about this? I mean, you're sneaking it, I guess. It's pink worded, right?
Yeah.
This is not the worst call. Okay. So, what is the one thing to be afraid of if we start Baron like this?
Diana jumping over the wall.
Okay, right. So as long as you guys are aware of that, you can go for it, right? Yeah. Diana's gonna steal with smite. But here you guys we have pink word, so we have reasonable suspicion that they don't know, right?
Yeah.
And then the instant you see Diana bot, I think it's fine, right?
Yeah.
So that was a very decisive call by Relia. She was like, "Fuck it, we're doing it." That was kind of, not necessarily bad. You just needed to be aware.
Yeah, and the reason why I just like blindly followed as well is because like she is the one probably who's gonna carry the game. And yeah, at that stage I'm just a support piece to try and help her.
That was a spicy call. I like that a lot. It was just a little bit suspicious since we didn't know where Dinah was at the time. Yeah, she kind of griefed that. That is not your fault.
Yeah, it's why I held back. I was like, I don't see any.
That's not playable. Okay, feels bad. Wait, what? Dan is forcing on you with no HP. Yeah. Is condemned flash? That's not allowed. Oh, it's okay. We got it. We got her anyways. Nice, nice, nice. He's gonna W forward. Oh, just kidding. Fast forward. Oh, did we base?
Yeah, we based.
Let's talk about this. Why no base?
Dragon up, and we have Baron buff.
you can't do Dragon. They pushed you guys out.
Corki shoving in mid, so fix the wave.
True. Well, what did we say earlier when the enemy team was making a play topside? What did we say?
Oh, don't default to base.
True. And, but like, what's a more proactive habit we can come up with?
Shift closer to the fight.
Not necessarily, because remember that. Okay, so we're at 28:44, right?
Yeah.
28:44. We're at 29 minutes. Okay, so right here, something's happening topside. Shifting to mid is not bad, but you can't. Sometimes you're next to the fight already, like you saw. You were already mid, and they're doing dragon, right? Yep. So we said when their enemy team is doing a topside play. What was the habit? What did we say? What are we gonna do?
Take resources, bots.
Okay, yeah. Figure out Figure out our counterplay, right? What is the counterplay? Our reaction. Okay, so you can shift mid, you can push bot, you can take their camps. Just do something, right? So if we got 29 minutes, they're doing dragon. Pause. Can you fight the dragon?
No.
Okay, so if we can't fight the dragon, what do we do?
Fix waves or
take camps. So in this case, let's get more specific.
So in this case, maybe wait until Corki finishes shoving out mid, and then fix the wave, then go to red. Take red.
Red is next to them, no?
Oh, then wolves.
Wolves, sure. Anything else?
Top lane, of course.
Top, okay. Anything else?
Invade raptors?
Chickens, right? So this would be probably the most common options. Top and chickens, right?
Right.
Because remember, if we can't fight them, we want to trade sides, so to speak, right?
Yeah.
Also, this guy is doing some illegal shit. We should be able to kill him there. He is running at Lulu, and we have ulti soon. It's probably there's potential to win that. But yeah, you see how like, we based and we didn't get mid, we didn't get top, we didn't get chickens, we didn't get anything, right? So while they're doing so, while they're distracted, that's your time to make money, I guess you could say, right? So I saw Quickie W in as XD. Yep, he's dead. What the fuck? He just got bonked. Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Fast forward, you're just helping your team here. They had the Jin ulti. Nasus is dead. Don't even try and save this. Oh my god, you're a psycho. What the fuck? Alright, I guess you sacrificed yourself for Nasus. It didn't even matter. He's dead anyways.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, let's talk about this. So, what do you think?
Pretty illegal.
Yeah, how come?
Because all 3 teammates are base, and we don't see 4 of them, so it's 4v2.
So can you? I mean, we can do the whole like tactics and calculate best attack and best defense, but do you guys even have a defense? Is there even a defense? There's nothing here. We got nothing. We can't even outplay this, right? So yeah, this is not. We don't even have to think. This is not playable, right? So he even missed his ulti. It didn't matter, right? I don't know. I don't know what to say. What do you think?
I think it's pretty clear cut.
Maybe every time we're pushing, we need to think about this, right? Because it seems like we're just pushing until we die a lot of times. And then sometimes when we're pushing and there's a fight on the other side of the map, we stop pushing for some reason. All right? So it's definitely interesting. Okay, let's fast forward. I'm sure we'll be able to clear things up the next game when we see same or similar ideas, right?
Yeah.
We'll know exactly the places to target. Because I think there are many places to target here in terms of things we can work on, right?
Yeah. I'm actually curious if we could potentially go to a game where it felt like I was doing the right thing, but I'm sure I was still doing the wrong things. And it'd be nice to know when it feels like I'm doing damage and actually helping in fights and stuff like that, but ways to further improve basically.
I'm sure we will habits. Of course I'm sure we'll see honestly it will be the same thing. It's just we're winning somehow, right? So this fight was pretty good honestly overall, right? If we were to take a look at something we wanted to work on this fight, what do you think it is? Let's watch it again. This kiting is exceptionally good, right? It's 10 out of 10 pretty much, right? What do you think? It's pretty fucking good, right? So far? We kind of got hit by a massive bomb, but I'm not. It's whatever, honestly. There will be a point where I'm gonna pause, and you're already gonna know what I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
What am I gonna say?
Why am I going back in?
No. It's related to our discussion in lane.
3-hit passive.
Right. Were we looking for it?
No.
You have 2 plays on Vayne right now with no ulti. What are they? 3-hit passive with tumble and what? Condemn, flash, right? So, if you look at this Diana, which of these apply, if not both?
All 3 really.
Yeah. I mean, so here's the thing. Somehow we're not looking for it, which is interesting, right? Because if you think about it, is this Diana dead as fuck or what?
Yeah, I thought she had E up for some reason, so I thought I was dead when she landed Q.
So if you need to dodge her Q, how do we do it?
Yeah, just flash it.
And if we're flashing anyways, is there anything we can add on top of that?
To the wall.
So this is how you get those montage plays, right? Where your flash is doing 2 things, enabling your attack and defending, right?
Yeah.
So,
right.
But even if you were dying, I'm surprised you didn't even just go for the kill, straight up, right? So there's something here where if there is a PvP thing to look at here, what is it?
I think it's just going for the plays, or going for the what's the word? Not habit, but going for the the winning mechanic, I guess, is the only word I can find right now.
Sure.
Where it's basically like you're trying to do what your champion is designed to do.
Yeah. The attacking pattern, right?
Yeah.
We're looking for the attacking pattern. If you find it, fuck it, go for it, right?
Yeah.
Which is what everyone else in this game is kind of doing, or at least trying to do. So
like this is back to like my point where it's like I just hesitate too much, or I don't see it in the moment, or even if I do see it, I just opt to not go for it and go for just the safer play. Or
So here's the thing. I think a good way to I think you're like staying alive in these fights is really good, as long as you know it's coming, if you can see them, right? The ganky stuff, I think you know how to you have an idea on how to work on that, but the attacking part where we're looking for the 3-hit passive, think of it as like not necessarily you're like trying to kill them, but you're trying to pressure them with your attack pattern, right?
Yeah.
So like on that Janna earlier, we just fucking kill this guy, no problem. There's no pressure.
Yeah.
Right. So it seems like in team fights, when there is pressure, we might be more like too. I hate to use the word too scared because that's not correct either, right? I think we're not necessarily looking for the attack first. The attack always has to come first, otherwise we can't play the game, right?
Yeah. No. Honestly, like
here, for example, why did condemn was kind of weird here.
It was just, I don't know.
Or remind me, it's really simple, right? What do you want to do on Vayne?
Condemn into the wall.
Or what's the more default play?
Kite peel.
No. From offensive perspective.
Oh, sorry.
Damage pattern. 3-hit passive.
Yeah.
So, can we 3-hit passive him?
Yes, easily.
Just 3-hit passive him, no problem, right?
Yeah.
So when in doubt, just 3-hit passive, and then condemn is like outplay, right? Yep. So when your first instinct was to condemn, I was like, something's strange here, because you're denying yourself damage, right?
Yeah.
So something is going on here when it comes to the PvP. I think it's an emphasis on 3-hit passive, right?
Yep.
Okay, this is all good. I mean, we just right click the fuck out of these guys. Oh, feels bad. This is more of honestly, this is like we're getting AoE to death. It's not. I don't think this one's that bad. Honestly, this death is not that bad. Honestly, I think a lot of it might be because you're missing a tool here. Condemn, for example, right?
Yeah.
Or lacking options. I think you would still die here if you had condemn, but that fight was not played that poorly. I'm just more worried about the condemn, the initial condemn. Wow, she just got Elder Dragon and killed the Jin. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Okay, let's keep going. Oh yeah, someone in chat's also saying no bloodline. True. No bloodline feels bad, man. Okay, let's watch this. I think this game's over now. It's what is it? Diana ulti, that's it. We win the game. Oh, she's hourglass, so they can't win now. Seems good. She's dead. Try to condemn to outplay her. Nice. Okay, cool. So let's look at another one. And you wanted to look at like this, right? One of these.
Yeah.
Okay, let's take a look. So, what do we go through in lane phase? What do you remember?
Of this particular game or last game?
The ideas we came up last game in terms of things we can work on.
I think it was making sure that I'm actually looking for the trading pattern. When it's free, of course. And also in matchup specific situations.
Pushing ideas, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's look about
also
this.
pushing ideas. Sorry, yeah, of course.
Oh no, yeah. Let's take a look at this. So let's like not worry about the flash stuff for now. I'm more worried about this. Ready? Right here. Why am I worried about this?
I'm still sort of tunneled on the Zen.
Sure, but here you're right clicking Kai'Sa, right?
Yeah.
You tell me what's wrong with this.
No HP, no Q.
Sure. But remember, how do you do damage?
Oh, no passive as well. No
so how do you play the game here?
I don't.
We can't, right? How about Kai'Sa? How come she can play the game?
She's got 3 hits on me already.
Oh, she has passive, right?
Yeah.
Her literal passive. So I think when it comes to the actual PvP, one thing that will help a lot is like a focus on, okay, the only time you do damage is 3-hit passive. Okay, that's it. So I want that to be ingrained in your head. So anytime you can't 3-hit passive, no damage. Anytime you can 3-hit passive, we can play the game. So it'll prevent like stuff like this from happening. Like we walked up and gave her the passive hit, right? So the only reason you lived here is because passive got nerfed, right? from however long ago. Actually, dude, like this is literally 19 health. This is crazy how you actually lived here. So yeah, definitely, I think an important habit to kind of look at here. But hey, we baited the Zen gank. That was really good. It just feels bad that Kha'Zix didn't fucking realize his red got stolen, so he's pathing bot anyways. Holy shit, bro, this can't be real. This can't be real, dude. It's actually insane. He should have just invaded. I'm so upset, actually. That's insane, bro. We baited level 2 Zen gank, and he's fucking... Okay, you know what? If he kills the Kai'Sa, all is forgiven. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Let's go, please. I'm triggered. It's okay. It's okay. It's winnable. It's winnable. It's winnable. Oh my god. He's a genius. Kha'Zix is a genius. Holy shit. Oh yeah, this is the whole Vayne can't push thing, right? Yeah, it's okay. You'll have to sack a wave eventually. It's fine. Yeah, this is the Vayne thing. I'm not as worried about this, okay?
But like in a situation like this where I know I need to push in order to get that back time.
You can't push though, right? So
yeah, but I know I can't. So then I just
only
stay.
Option. Besides stay, you do have an option here.
Well, I guess I could try to set up a freeze and then back and then come back.
Insta base, right? So here is it frozen?
I did try that actually. Yeah.
Is it frozen here?
I think I need to thin it out a tiny bit.
Right, a little bit, and then insta base. Perfect. This would have been perfect right here. But we're staying to kill like an extra minion or something, or we're staying to kill a bunch of extra minions. Okay, so if you want to do the perma freeze, keep the melee minions alive.
Oh really? Okay.
At least some of them, because look, these are not going to. It's not bad, but you see how fast these casters are killing your melee.
Okay.
So it will accidentally crash. It will crash when you don't want it to. So like I would say like if you want like a random pattern to memorize, I would say like 2 melee, 2 range maybe, right? But yeah, you definitely wanted to. So you're like, oh shit, I can't base because look how fast my minions are dying, right? It's because you left so many casters alive. So, but you had the right idea. We do want to insta base. We want to just force base on the freeze, right? So that's a Vayne. Okay. If you're perma playing Vayne or champs that can't push, you need to memorize that. I think that would be a very important wave management strategy you need to know, right?
Yeah.
So if you're playing
because
like Civ, sorry,
I think I just felt like when they were more than like full ranged, it felt like it would push into us.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I guess that's not the case. Yeah.
Okay, let's watch. We're trying to find out how to base. They're flaming each other in chat. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I'm just enjoying chat as well.
No, what is this TP, bro? Is this a thing, guys? This is a fucking... What is this elo? Oh my goodness. He's dead. He's dead. Don't even try. Huh? Unless... This is kind of crazy. Winnable. We hit 3-hit passive the blitz. Winnable. 3-hit passive the Kai'Sa. Oh my goodness. It's a dub. Wow. Okay, good shit. You did good. Oh, here comes the Aatrox. Oh, we're dead. If you flash it, you still die. He has flash. No way, dude. No way. Yeah, we're actually out. You know what? Good job. We don't have to talk too much about that. Maybe we should discuss a little bit at the start. Where is it? This one. Why am I talking about this?
Because I should just condemn the blitz, I guess.
Or do we have 3-hit passive play available?
Yes.
So, should we just do it?
Yeah, so 3-hit passive first and
right,
and
exactly. Like if you want to condemn instead of 3-hit passive, it needs to work. Because if it doesn't work, not only do you lose your condemn play, you lose the 3-hit passive play because you wasted so much time trying to do this. Right?
Yeah, that's right.
So definitely something to think about, all right? When in doubt, save the condemn, okay?
Yeah.
When in doubt, save the condemn until a decisive moment. Because if it doesn't work, you have to fight, pretty much. We got away with it there, but yeah, we are definitely not getting away with it overall, I would say.
Yeah.
Fast forward. Quick question, can you pull the wave? From an offensive perspective.
Who was that jungle again?
It is a... It doesn't matter. Oh, Zin.
Honestly,
This is Zin. This is Zin.
I'd say, yeah, yes.
We're literally
we
seeing it
kinda
work, by the way.
Yeah,
We're seeing some
yeah.
spoilers here, but so why
Yeah.
can't we pull the wave? Why can't we pull the wave?
Because we had no ult, and I have ult as well.
Okay, so we have all in
So we can
potential, right?
force, Yeah.
Yeah, we can force, right? And what's their best defense?
I guess Blitz somehow hooks me or
Mhm.
Nautilus away from the Kai'Sa, and Kai'Sa has ult up, but I
Yeah.
don't think she does.
So how strong is this best defense?
Not very strong.
Not good. Not good. There's no way you get hit by hook, hopefully, right? So
Yeah.
they'll literally need to hook you and kill you, or Kai'Sa needs to ulti like sideways kick W, right? So yeah.
Yeah.
Pull an insta force is exactly what you guys are doing, right? Well, I don't know if you're looking for it, but Nautilus is definitely looking for it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
This is why historically, I definitely found it easier to play with engaged supports because
Right.
you know you can turn off your brain and just
Exactly.
follow what they do, right?
If they hit it, we're good. If they don't hit it, back off, right? Very simple.
Yeah, exactly. So then obviously with trade-oriented supports, it's a
It's
bit.
a lot harder. We should kill these guys. Oh, that feels bad. All right. That's fucking awkward.
Yeah.
Whatever. It's fine. It's fine, guys. It's fine. It's not really fine, but it's fine. Oh!
Yeah, that
You're
hook
dead.
was a bit BS, but
It's okay. You're dead. You're just Kai's ulti. It's fine. You know what? Let's pretend none of that happened. But I do think when we have these all-in supports, you're more easily finding your 3-hit passive. It's really simple, right? So I think
Yeah,
the issue is when you are alone and you have to find it by yourself,
yeah,
right?
that's definitely the issue.
Okay, fast forward. Oh, this is fine. This is a good example of just fucking go to the fight, right? Sure. 3-hit passive, this dude, he's just fucking dead. That's so funny. He actually hit you with that, but it's fine. You can't catch up, guys. What are we doing? Flash hook or what's happening? Nope. Waste of time. That's fine. Ah! Are we doing this? It's probably okay. We need to go back to lane. Yeah. It's fine. Okay. Again, another force because Nautilus Vayne, right? I don't know what they're doing. This literally will never work. They're literally having Blitz camp the middle bush to hook what? Nautilus? I don't understand. Do they even have an attack? What do you think?
No.
They have no Kai'Sa upgraded Q, right? So they're trolling. Hella trolling. Okay, fast forward. Oh, this is good. Push mid. Can we hit this? Let's back it up. See some context.
So they're all top side.
Right, this is the context. Can we hit this?
If we hug bot,
Yep,
maybe.
sounds good. Yep, we can hit it, right? Fast forward, we get the tower, go bot. Someone's got to go bot. Casting goes bot. Good. Oh, this is good. I think the laning phase really sets the tone for these games. Yeah, because remember last game, laning was a giga disaster and you couldn't do much. In this game, laning was great and we are in control of the game, right? So definitely I think a lane focused, you should definitely be working on something in lane, to say the least. One thing in lane and one thing out of lane is usually my my go-to for working on stuff. So let's fast forward. We're just hella sieging. Is this allowed? Somehow they're dying on spawn. What the fuck?
Yeah, the game was basically over at this point.
Yeah, pretty much you just win now.
Yeah.
Is cracking PDIE the only build path? What do you think?
No, the Rageblade second now is viable because it's
interesting.
cheaper.
I like that. They're just all dead here. You can do whatever you want, honestly. It doesn't matter if he ultis you. Oh, okay. Fast forward. Push. We look at Baron. Oh, this is good. Pretty much the game is playing itself at this point.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
And when you're winning, the game is pretty much playing itself. So I'm not really worried about that. I think it's when we are in a precarious position. We need to figure out how to play macro. Like, their enemy team is playing top side. We need to do something bot side, for example. Right?
Yeah.
This is not allowed. You killed this guy. Nice. Good shit. Well played. I think you have a good idea on how to dodge stuff, for sure. When they're in front of you.
Yeah.
This guy's dead as fuck. I think it's just the, I mean, that was pretty simple. 3-hit passive that dude. So I think it's looking like when fights break out, we need to look for 3-hit passive when we don't have like these engaged supports. I mean, how do we phrase this? We need to look for a 3-hit passive play or condemn play. But actually ignore the condemn play for now. Only 3-hit passive play. I think your condemns are doing more harm than good somehow.
Yeah.
Which is kind of funny. It's okay. Like, for example, here. Can we just kill this guy? What do you think?
Yeah, just ulti stealth, and then if I'm feeling spicy, I can E-flash.
Yeah, condemn flash. Exactly, right? This guy better to be dying. Yeah, good. So yeah, obviously we killed that guy, right? So,
Yeah.
man, we were just running them over now. There's really nothing to talk about. Fast forward, do the dragon. What should we do first instead of just the dragon?
Mid.
Okay, so if there is macro stuff we need to talk about, it's if a fight hasn't broken out yet, what do you do?
Default, get gold.
Right, exactly. And we only go after the fight's broken out, unless you can start it somehow. It's very rare, but on Vayne, sometimes you can start with invisible tumble from a pink ward into a condemn, right? But I think it's very rare.
Depends on the team comp.
Yeah. I think it's pretty rare. You probably already know what I'm gonna say here. What am I gonna say here?
3-hit passive first.
Just hit him. Yeah. Is the condemn helping or hurting you?
Hurting because I need to walk up further.
Yeah. And you stunned him, but like, he kind of is unkillable now, right?
Yeah.
So and we lost condemn to do that. It doesn't make sense, right? So
Yeah.
I think when in doubt, hold condemn because late in the fight there will be flash condemn play. I promise you. Here.
Yep.
On the Kaisa, here on the Malzahar. I promise you, condemn will come later. Okay.
Yep.
You just need to look for a 3-hit passive for most of the fight.
Yeah.
Here's a better way to put it. Save condemn play for carry.
Yep.
And that will be more natural. More natural use of condemn, I would say. More effective use of condemn. Maybe it's not natural. Natural is like use it on the first guy you see.
Which I do.
Right. Fast forward. We just push bot. This is all good. It's good. Cassin's buying time, so we push. This is a good example of like they're making a play mid, so what do? We need to push, right?
Yeah.
Good. Sure. We have GA. I think it's fine. Probably wouldn't go for GA. It's less. It's kind of whatever. Yeah. I mean, it's not bad, but in this game, I don't think it makes sense because this Kai'Sa's not killing you, honestly. So, no need. We just buy like QSS or Bloodthirster or Rage Blade or anything. I think.
Yeah.
The replay kind of lagged out there. Okay, fast forward. So this game's over. Okay, so when it's free, it's free. You don't need any help.
Yep.
Alright, let's look at another one.
Maybe
Last
the
one.
comeback one.
Okay.
Because that's where the laning phase definitely went bad. But then
What is this?
Yeah. The laning phase was a bit awkward. But then like I don't even really understand how I got back into the game.
Okay. So let's fast forward past the laning phase unless we see some PvP happen. But I think we've talked enough about the laning phase to for you to make sense of stuff, right? So let's say, for example, let's just do a real quick practice. Ashe, Samira, Nunu. Can we push? What's their best attack?
It was Nunu jungle, right?
Yep, Nunu jungle.
Yeah. No.
Right. What's best attack looking like?
Their best attack would just be like Snowball from Fog.
Yep, Snowball from Fog with Ashe slow. All right, best defense against Snowball.
Condemn him away or like try to juke with Q.
Yeah, but you've tried this before, right? What happens?
I have tried this before, and if it's a bad Nunu, Q works. But
you're gonna get hit anyways, right? Yeah, condemned, you get hit by the Snowball, nothing works, right? So
yeah,
you're correct. You cannot just YOLO push this lane. So that's just a quick habit you can work on. You kill the Ashe here, no? Oh my! Oh, I guess he had heal. You're right. I'm trolling. I am trolling. We should talk about this though. You already know what I'm gonna say. Hopefully.
Yeah.
What am I gonna say? First of all, condemn usage.
Yep.
Should we use it?
No.
Just 3-hit passive. Second of all, where's the 3-hit passive? Ready?
You'd away.
Yo, what's happening, man?
Yeah, no. I see it now. I see the light.
Or here. Is there a 3-hit passive here you can find?
Yeah.
Who?
On the Ashe.
On Ashe, right? In fact, if we have saved Condemn, obviously there's an even better play, which is what?
I mean, I could even queue to get the Condemn angle on Ashe, but basically it's like 3-hit Ashe, and then I'm on the other side of Samira, and then Condemn her into the wall.
Wow, right? So the pattern that you should just memorize is fights break out. The first thing you do is what?
Look for 3-hit passive.
Look for 3-hit. And then while the fight's going on, who do you look Condemn on?
Whoever's got the angle.
Yeah, squishy target or carry or anything like that, right?
Yeah.
So I would not use Condemn on like frontline, for example. Right? I think that's minimal value. So yeah, I think that's the easiest Vayne pattern we can give you for every single fight, I think. Literally every single fight, right? And it's pretty rare in these fights where you Condemn first. Only when like Diana's going in and you need to push her away, for example. But in terms of a damage Condemn, it has to be on carry probably, right?
Yeah.
Especially after watching these replays, I'm like, yeah, it really looks like you have to use it on a backline / guy you're gonna kill on Condemn, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Samira just eat into you, by the way. I saw it. Alright, you're gonna tell me why this makes no sense for you to walk up.
Wave, and then...
Remember, if you want to fight, what are we looking for?
R or Condemn.
Hold on. Okay, first is what? Remember, every time we want to fight, first is 3-hit passive, okay?
Yeah.
So, right here, boom. Where's the 3-hit passive?
On cooldown.
Right, we have Tumble on cooldown. So, can we hit her?
No.
Right, because we haven't even gone to how they do their attacks. But I think right now we just need to not approach when we can't do anything.
Yeah.
Because yes, we can calculate Samira's gonna dash in melee Q, right, and block your Condemn play with her W. But I don't even think we should even talk about that yet. When somehow we're fighting without 3-hit passive, or somehow we are fighting but then we miss the 3-hit passive, right? Yeah. So I think that's the first step. Because here we're just like walking up. You were not prepared for even trying to trade correctly, right? And as you can see, we lost like what 600 health, and she lost nothing, right?
Yeah.
So big feels bad. Wow, Samira is crazy. Just dash through your teammates. We're dying here. Oh, this is a fucking disaster. He's dead. Yeah, he's dead. That's not your fault. Okay, fast forward. Someone in chat is talking about how Zillion didn't auto to help or some crazy shit. You're alive here. That was good. Wow, nice bomb. Ooh, we got the nice hit there. Could we have gone more? What do you think?
Yeah, probably.
Potentially. She's gonna E in and go for melee W, melee Q ulti, right? So it would be up to you to calculate if you can try and bait it. Oh. Uh-oh. I saw it. I saw the illegal. Alright, you tell me. You already know what I'm gonna say.
Yeah. It's just like... Yeah.
What am I gonna say?
I mean, don't 1v2.
Remember, the basis on Vayne PvP lies upon this pattern. Passive. Okay.
Yeah.
Everything we talk about when it comes to PvP, the first thing we examine is 3-hit passive, right?
Yeah.
So
that's right.
So like more complicated fights are ones where you do get 3-hit passive, but you're somehow losing anyways. So in these cases, we need to find it or it's unplayable. Okay. If we don't find it, it's literally unplayable. Imagine you're playing Blitzcrank, and you're like, the guy you're watching play Blitzcrank is like, dude, I'm like ulting them, I'm like fisting them, and I can't do anything. And the first thing we examine is did he or did he not miss hook, right? So with Vayne, it's did we or did we not get the 3-hit passive? So if you didn't get 3-hit passive, we can't like tumble in or do some crazy shit like this, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's just the main issue we're having, and I think it's showing in laning phase the most. Because in some team fights, we're getting away with like hitting the closest guy, we're naturally getting it. But in laning phase, I think it's clear that a lot of times we're not unable to find it in the first place, right?
Yeah.
So I want you to think black and white. We can PvP if we can find it. No PvP if we can't find it. Okay. This is the whole the pushing and new thing we talked about already, right?
Yeah.
You have no ulti, you're dead here, so you can't flash an ulti out, right?
Yeah.
You're actually out. You're actually crazy. What the fuck? How are they letting you out here? What the fuck? That's crazy. Alright, good shit. Good shit, good shit. Yeah. We outplayed them. Keg W. We're good. Alright, fast forward. Oh, something's happening here. Corky's coming with package. This looks good. We're forcing her W with 3 hits. And she doesn't even... It's just too good. We were killing her ass with that, right? That was good. Fast forward. Oh, something's happening here. Oh, that's kind of awkward. 3 hit this dude. Just kidding. 3 hit this dude. Oh! Alright. It's all the same thing, right? It's all the same thing, right? So...
Yep, I see.
Same thing here. Just 3 hit this dude. Just fucking... This guy's trolling. Keg W. No! Okay, why are we missing Tumble? Why do we miss Tumble here? I already
used Tumble.
No, you tell... Oh. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. You dodged the arrow. That's fine. Okay. Go home. This lane's a disaster, honestly. I think lane is only a disaster when you try and fight without 3-hit passive, or we're fighting and we miss it, okay? That's it, okay? So I think it's a main focus, and it applies outside of lane too, okay? Like, look at this. Did we or did we not 3-hit passive this dude?
Yeah, we 3-hit passive.
Did he or did he not die? He fucking died. Like, yes, you're Lee Sin ganked, but like, you know, we're doing the damage, so to speak. We found the damage.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, we are canceling his ulti, I guess, but I don't even know if you saw his ulti go off when you condemned. Right here, right? We're already condemning.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same thing, okay? Same thing.
Yeah.
Okay, fast forward. I want to see some macro ideas. I think that's where the rest of our attention should probably be on.
Yep.
Wow. No, you need to hit this bitch. It's okay. We should probably hit her, right? Yeah, I think we should hit her.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's fine. It's fine. Fast forward. This is actually unplayable. Oh, shit. Why is everyone fucking flaming each other? Is he flaming Lee Sin? It's great. He's not flaming us. We're good. Okay, we push bot. Good. Then you can shift mid, sure. So this is the macro stuff. Okay. Oh, you tried to do a sneaky. He saw you. It's okay. I don't think there's a flash here. Okay, we need to go bot, right? Okay, good. Good. Push bot again. Good. This guy is trying to stop us. That's fine. Okay. Any questions, by the way, on stuff we've talked about and not talked about?
Not really. I think it's just greater clarity. Like the games which I've been winning recently have been winning because like I review a lot of the things that you talk about in your videos, right? Like I literally just rewatch certain videos and they help. But yeah, no, this is just explaining things more. And yeah, again, that's just like 3-hit passive.
Right. Like it should be very clear, right? On what to do now. Like did you see how fast you saw it? If she's walking like that, you're like, oh shit, 3-hit passive, right? Yeah. Exactly. And now you know, don't condemn because you actually were playing this well. The only reason why you lost is because you're missing half your kit, right?
Yeah.
Like check it out. Ready? We're gonna 3-hit passive her, then she's gonna W, and we're gonna 3-hit passive her again, and then we have a condemn flash play. It's just we're missing the condemn flash, right? Like this. Yeah. This is basically perfect. Like sure you can dodge, like okay, sure you shouldn't go melee range, okay, but like it's pretty ideal. Right here, the E flash would be pretty sick, right? I think that's winning, so to speak, even with shield bow. So exactly. Yeah. You have the right instincts if you can stop yourself from condemning. I think.
Yeah.
Okay, fast forward. Okay, let's talk about this. We look at the map. What did our team do?
They are forcing top.
Okay.
Forcing top objectives.
Therefore, enemy team will do what?
Bot side.
Okay, so I think this pattern on attack and defense is something you should probably look at a lot in the mid game, right? Because when enemy team was attacking our top side, we need to attack their bot side. We need to trade. And then when our team is playing top side, we need to defend, right? We needed to be the ones to not die here. So here, when you're contesting chickens, what do you think is going to happen?
They'll just turn on us.
All right, best attack, Nunu Snowball plus Vel'Koz something, right? I don't really know. Probably not Vel'Koz.
Like he
Yeah.
can just press ulti and kill us all.
I would say it's just a snowball. Oh, arrow as well. I forgot about arrow, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is like what you need to calculate when you would need to, like, if you want to contest. Okay. So if there is a like a tactical like kind of habit you want to look at, it's this. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what fast forward.
Yeah, I wasn't even thinking about it.
Right, we're just like, they're next to us, so we should fight them or something, right?
Yeah, it was more like even just have a peek at what they're doing.
Oh, yeah.
And just get absolutely smacked.
It's pretty much, you should be able to read the map so you can read the future, I guess you could say. Like if your team is doing something, you know what they're doing all of a sudden, right? If they're doing something, you know what you should be doing all of a sudden, right? So, okay, let's fast forward. There's some crazy fight happening topside. Let's go. Let's check it out. Good. We're going to show up and kill this Nunu, guaranteed. 3 passive this dude to death. It's free as fuck.
So this was how...
I mean, you cancelled his ulti, I guess, but he's...
Yeah, that time I actually saw it.
Okay. That's fine. Good,
this was the point where the game sort of turned.
That's good. That was good that we came top. Because we had 3 passive for days on Nunu's face. Okay, fast forward. All this is fine. Just don't get hit by arrow. We're about like Rage Blade. Totally fine. Against Nunu's, especially fine. We definitely need Bloodlines, so I don't know what's going on here. But from now on, no exceptions. Okay. There are pretty much no exceptions. Yeah. I know Rat IRL takes Alacrity on Twitch, but like, yeah. Beyond, I don't know, dude. It's just not playable. Oh, this is awkward. All right, let's talk about this. So there's a dragon starting, right? And the question is, what do we do? What do you think?
Well, probably should still be mid.
Has the fight started yet?
Not really.
Right, not really. There will be a fight, but it hasn't started yet, right? So you see, like, we're coming to help, but there's nothing to... Do we have anything to 3-hit passive?
No.
We can't even 3-hit passive anyone, right? So default is need push mid.
Yep.
Okay, and the fight needs to start without you, because that was the pattern you told me. The fight has to start without you, and then you show up and press R, right? That's what you told me, right? So
yeah.
I want you to abuse this pattern, okay? And as you can see here, it's literally impossible to get shit done. Like, look at this, right? That is so sad. Now you can't even help anyways.
Yeah.
Your team's gonna lose this, I'm pretty sure, because we have 0 impact, right? She is not killing Sion. Wow. Yeah. So yeah, what do you think? Easy fix, right? What's the fix?
Yeah, just default gold income until the fight actually starts.
Okay. So see, they're on the dragon. Then we say we need to push mid until people are actually killing each other, and then we go. Okay. Yeah. So easy fix.
But then what happens if they obviously clean your team super quick?
Then your team inted. How can your team die in 1 second? That's not possible, right? Someone literally have to like fucking grief it so hard that you cannot go, right?
Yeah, so
that's not gonna happen.
Mattered anyway. Yeah.
Right, exactly. Let's say there's the universe where they grief it in 1 second. You're there already. You sack the mid wave. They grief it in 1 second. You still can't fight.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
And then the second version where we're pushing mid, they grief in 1 second. You still can't fight. Either way, there's no winning that fight, right?
Yeah. You
being there did not change a single thing. Right? It's much different if you're playing like Lulu or Karma where you can actually shield your teammates, or Zillion where you can ulti them or something, right? But we're playing Vayne, we're playing ADC. That's not our job, because it's literally not, we literally can't do anything, right? So, okay, fast forward. Oh, we're looking top here. He knows. Oh, just kidding? He doesn't know. Pepe left, ulti! Wow, it's free. This is a Baron. This is so good. Keg W. Wow. Okay, start Baron. Good. Okay, now, best attack is what? Nunu and Samira.
Yeah.
Oh god, someone's inting. It's not you though. You need to get this Samira away from us. Yo, sick condemn? Is this a look for 3 at passive and condemn in the middle of the fight on a carry?
Yeah.
Is that the pattern we just saw?
Yeah.
That was actually so good, was it not? Literally copy this, right? Like what you did just here, don't condemn first, just 3 at passive. Someone on the enemy team will grief and let you condemn them, and then you kill them. Easy.
Yeah.
Perfect. That was literally perfect. It literally could not have been better. So yeah, that was great. Wow. Back to the Baron. Let's go. Team, hello? Why do we base?
I think they were conscious of Vel'Koz.
Fuck the Vel'Koz. That's not your problem. We can't
They
base.
chase, so I just.
It's not your. Okay. Let's talk about this. Okay. So, here, right? Vel'Koz is pushing bot.
Yep.
How should we respond?
Take Baron.
Okay, there you go. That's it, right? Yep. So, why is basing not make sense?
Well, because we didn't take Baron, but like, yeah, I think in the moment what was happening was Sion and Lee and Zill were chasing the Ashe, so they weren't focusing the objective. And
well, here's the thing.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, you go.
Yeah, because I didn't have Bloodline, I can't exactly survive taking Baron.
Sure, but like we know, if they're making a play bottom, we need to make a play top side.
True.
We can't base, right? Because here's another idea. We base to stop the Vel'Koz. So what do you think about base to stop the Vel'Koz as Vayne?
Yeah, it's just kind of awkward.
Can you stop the Vel'Koz as Vayne?
Can't even match the wave clear, so no.
You can't even walk up to him, right? You have no ulti, you have no flash. So no matter what, you can't base, right? You can do fucking chickens, you can do blue buff, I don't care. You need to do something though, right?
Yeah.
You need to do something topside, right? So that's the kind of macro part. I think that's what's it called? Apparently in every 30 seconds this happens, right? Anytime any play happens, we need to be able to react appropriately.
Yeah.
Right? Their team is making a play on one side of the map. You either counter or you need to do something on the other side. But you can't base, right? This guy ends up dying and losing his flash. That's pretty funny. But yeah, we need to go Baron. Let's go Baron. Okay, back to the Baron. Holy shit. This is at least an insect on the Jace. Oh, nice dodge. Alright, I'm waiting. You ready? Warthog flash kick. Come on. Oh. Just kidding. We just smited, I guess.
The Sion.
That's boring. Alright,
Yeah.
that's fine. It's fine. Deja vu? Also, why'd you tumble here?
I don't know.
It's okay. Sometimes you accidentally tumble. That's fine. Oh, this guy's dead. Nice. And then, oh. Somebody better die here. Oh. This is getting kind of weird. But it's fine. I think it's fine. You had the right idea there. Your Lee Sin is abandoning you. Just kidding. This guy can't kill you, by the way. This guy can't kill you. Oh.
Yeah, no, he tries.
What is he doing? I was like, you're running away from him, but it's funny because he's the one who's gonna die.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's dead. Good job. Well played. All this is fine. If we do want to talk about something, what is it?
Yeah, I think
You know
it's
what?
just
Maybe I don't think there's anything to talk about, honestly, right?
I think I could have potentially just held Condemn because he was gonna die anyway, even if
True.
he got stunned or not.
But I think it's fine. If you want to cash out, so to speak, you can cash out. Okay, you just need to kill them. All right. If you condemn, I want you to cash out like that. Like this is acceptable, if not good. Right. The other condemns were like just bad. All right. So this is good. This is at least not bad. Okay. So I don't mind this at all. So I think you were looking for the 3 passive on Jace, you found it. We're looking for a condemn on Nu, killed him, no problem, right? I mean, overall, pretty good, right? Especially at this elo. So I want your fights to look clean. That's the name of the game, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we're looking at this. This is pretty straightforward. We just fight, right? So I think it's PvP ideas with 3 passive and holding condemn, and macro ideas when things are happening on one side of the map or the other, right? Those are the kind of main themes I think we're seeing in your game. But stuff like this was very straightforward. I think you do very fine in, right? I don't think you really have many issues except for the actual PvP, right?
Yeah.
Like decision to fight and all that stuff, you're there. Oh, dodge this. Nice. Nice. Take the red. Good. So yeah, we didn't like randomly push. I think that was a one-off thing, right? You didn't like push to die here, right? So I mean, maybe the first game we saw was kind of a one-off thing.
Yeah, it was a bit tilting, not gonna lie.
This build might not make sense, but it could be wrong because you have no bloodline. So maybe the Bloodthirster is fine.
Yeah, I was building towards Phantom, and then noticed that I could get Bloodthirster like immediately. So I was like,
Sure.
I need the shield.
You do need lifesteal. Yeah, you do need lifesteal. So this is not bad, honestly. That's a play. Corki's disgusting. Good. All this stuff is good. The actual mechanical kiting and stuff is good, right? Oh, what? Oh. This, if there's another macro thing we should look at, it's this. What is this idea?
Macro-wise, we're just trying to pressure with numbers right now.
Okay, hold on. Let's back it up. So, the main macro idea we saw was if they're doing something topside.
All right, yeah.
What do we do?
Something on the opposite side of them.
Okay, right. So that was the first pattern we saw. Second pattern.
Yeah.
If we want to contest, right? We want to. If you see something topside and we want to go, or we want to do something and they will contest. What was the habit to look at? So let me give you the hint here. We want to push bot and they want to contest by defending tower.
Yeah.
What was the idea?
Was it just their attack, their best attack, our best defense?
Exactly. If there's contesting going on, we need to calculate, okay?
Yeah.
So when there's no contesting, we're just pushing, there's no calculation needed. Because no one's fighting you, right?
Yeah.
But if they are fighting you, we need to calculate, right? So we saw spoilers, but we got hit by an Ash Arrow or a Nunu Snowball or something, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, there it is, right? So we need to calculate this, otherwise this is gonna happen every time, right? Yeah, that feels bad. You tried to int to get the Zillion ulti, but it did not look good. Also, you can't help this. You have no HP. You have one condemned flash play. Corki's fucking insane. Do you see this?
Yeah. He did like top damage with like 60k.
What the hell? This is.
And he snipes.
This champ is not balanced. Apparently, at this elo, this champ is not balanced. Holy shit.
Yeah, how is Corki actually at like high?
Pretty sure you're garbage. So remember, the basis of contesting dragons and pushing. What do we come up with? Calculating, right?
Yeah.
So if you have a Corki mid laner, what do you think is gonna happen on every dragon?
Just poke him out.
Whoa. Level 6 Corki, level first dragon is probably like level 5, level 6, right?
Oh, sorry. You mean okay. Nothing much.
Useless.
He doesn't have package, and
he doesn't have shit. Yeah, exactly. So how do you think those games go when the Corki's in the game?
Right, yeah.
So win condition is over, right? So yeah. Not good, I'm pretty sure. Unplayable almost. Let me see. Does anyone play Corki? Let's see here. You would pick Corki if you can like greed it somehow. But apparently at this elo, these ideas are like kind of missing somehow. Yeah, apparently no one plays Corki. It's interesting. Yeah. It looks pretty unplayable to me on paper, I think. I would want like fucking Elise and like Ashe and Thresh. No, that's not good enough. I want like Elise, Draven, Thresh as my jungle bot lane, right? Then we could probably get away with Corki. Hopefully.
Not a Vayne bot.
Yeah, definitely not Vayne Zillion. That's fucking not a thing, right? So
yeah.
It's okay. This Sion is actually doing a lot of the heavy lifting, I think. He just presses R.
Yeah.
Wow, Corki is doing... Corki's our main carry, guys. Alright, they're just dead here. We don't have to watch. You're playing this well. I think when you hold Condemn, it looks really good. So, yeah. Take it from this game. There are many examples where you held Condemn and it looked amazing, right?
Yeah.
And there are games where... the other replay where we didn't hold Condemn and it looked pretty unplayable. So, yeah. I think the PvP idea where we're looking for a 3-hit passive and we save Condemn until like one shot carry, I think is the easiest habit to work on for PvP. And then for the mid-game stuff, we talked a lot, but I think we want to boil it down to like two main things. So let's come up with them in like habit formula. So we'll say like every time we want to push and or start an objective, what do we do?
Calculate. So
Okay.
their best attack, our
Best
defense,
attack, right?
or maybe even vice versa, right?
Yes, right? We can calculate our best. If we want to force, it's our best attack versus their best
Their
defense.
best
Do you want to see like an example of us forcing? We we can look at an example real quick if you want.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay, let's see. Ideas, season 11. I have like forcing examples. How about this? Okay, best attack on Kaisa.
ISOQ, max passive proc W.
You would be right if it was the mid game. It's not the mid game though.
Oh, yeah, so late game, I guess just auto attack them to death.
It's not just auto attacks.
Ulti into the back line and clean up.
Well, how do you get attack speed? Because if you want auto attacks to be a play, you need attack speed, right?
Yeah, so E before you ult.
E and have what? What are my runes here?
What was it called again? Hail Blades.
Hail Blades. Hail Blades. Okay. E and then Hail Blades. That's 3 auto attacks, 1 shot, right? So let's watch.
Yep.
Let's fast forward. So we see Ezreal ulti us, right? So if you want to force mid, just fuck it. Force mid with ulti, E, and Hail Blades. What's Ezreal's best defense?
Just E away.
Okay, is that good enough?
Probably not.
So that's how we know we can force, right?
Yeah.
So this is exactly what we do. Like you said, we have to E, right? And get the Hail Blades. You're instantly dead. So when we have the play, we can force. Okay, Caitlyn. Forcing play is what?
I guess Gale Force E like the combo.
That's pretty weak. Because they're gonna run away, so how do you land that, right?
Then
I'll give you some hints here. I think Caitlin's a little bit hard to kind of break down. So we have this, we have this.
Oh yeah.
So how do we do it?
Headshot with Storm Razor.
Mm-hmm.
And then Gale Force E.
Yeah, perfect. Okay, so let's take a look.
Yeah.
Let's take a look, right? I was like, oh fuck, let's fucking force, dude. I have the Storm Razor play. So I'm gonna get headshot, hopefully, off these minions. Okay, I have 5. That's good enough. 5 into Storm Razor, net forward, headshot. Let's see it. Okay, net forward, headshot. So, forcing, right? Does Jinx have any defense?
No.
Alright, so if we want to look for forcing ideas, this is how you do it as ADC, right?
Yeah.
So usually, apparently, it's against the enemy ADC, right? So even though we're not killing, are they like losing or what?
Yeah, they're losing.
Yeah, they lost the mid wave. They're losing the mid tower. It's like unplayable for them, right? So that's the idea, so to speak. So if you want to look for forcing on Vayne on the mid wave, what is it?
Just ulti Q and look
Perfect.
for 3-hit passive.
Exactly. And then if he tries to run or something, we can look for a condemn flash or something like that, right? And that would be forcing, right? So if you wanted to look at reverse ideas, that's the reverse. So oh, and the second macro idea we're looking at, besides calculating, if we're not contesting, what does it look like?
On the opposite side of the map.
Yes. Okay, something's happening. We need to take advantage of this somehow. And we cannot base. Unless basing is contesting or something, right? If they're base racing or something, only when they're base racing or like... I can't even think of that many examples where we actually need a base. Oh, TP, but that's different lanes, right? They'll base and then insta TP. You've seen that one before, right?
Yes.
But for ADC, we're very stationary. So we need to take something on the other side or contest, okay? So I think with these 3 core ideas, it'll help you the most. What else? Anything else, or do you agree that these are the biggest takeaways?
Yeah, no, I completely agree, because it's like, okay, so mechanics wise, obviously we've identified looking for 3-hit passive is probably the biggest one.
Right.
Another one I sort of felt over the recent sort of games is also like holding stealth while
hold ulti, hold ulti and tumble, that's a classic.
Because I often just like pop out and immediately
right, you can 3-hit passive without using your tumble, for example, right? Like basically you want to be as greedy as possible. You want to 3-hit passive using as few resources as possible. So if you can just right click the fuck out of them, you should right click the fuck out of them, right?
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, no, I think some other things that weren't really captured on video was into specific comps where you basically have no front line on your team and the enemy team, and it's basically just dive city in terms of they've got like a Vi, a Zed, and then maybe like a Camille, and it's almost unplayable where, you know, it feels like you can't walk up, and I don't walk up, but then you get nothing done per se. Yeah. So I guess in situations like that, like,
I'm gonna try to find an example here, like this maybe, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
So you tell me, fights break out, what do you do?
Well, logically it'd be you try to wait until they waste sums on the rest of your team, and then you come and clean up.
Let's think offensive first.
Not sums, sorry. Abilities like ults and things like that.
Well, let's do our attack first, because that's what we were practicing today, right?
Yeah.
So if they have no front line, what play suddenly looks juicy af?
Oh, flash condemn.
Okay, flash, any kind of condemn play is instantly winning, probably, right? So there are advantages to having enemy team have no front line, your team no front line, whatever, right? And then when it comes to 3-hit passive, why is this not as easy to get against enemy teams like this?
Because they've either got gap closes that, you know, they can use to run away, or they just turn on you. And
yeah, they're gonna one-shot you, exactly. Yeah. They're gonna clap back immediately, right? So in these games, you would need to work on, I'm looking for condemn and 3-hit passive, but at the same time, you need to know how they attack. Okay. Right, Kha'Zix's flash insta ISO Q, right? Yeah. So like in the games where we were watching, where they're like frontline and stuff, we need to capitalize on the fact that they cannot respond, and we just 3-hit passive the Nunu, right? Yeah. And in games where they can respond with like Cassin and press R, or, you know, Pyke E flash or Cage, then we need to somehow bait it out before we can go for it. But it would probably be decisive, like condemn into a wall or something, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Does that kind of like answer your question?
Yeah, I think it's just much harder, obviously, to put into practice, because that's more of a... I think you definitely have to have your wits about you in terms of consciously actually baiting out these abilities, rather than, you know, just accidentally doing it.
Oh yeah, like basically you cannot walk up. You just can't walk up.
Yeah, exactly.
That's basically what it boils down to, right?
Yeah.
So.
And then even then, like, if it's baited, if another threat on the enemy team is still up.
Right, like for example, you saw the Cage and you want to hit him, but Kha'Zix is next to him. You're like, I mean, I guess I can't go, right? And then you see Kha'Zix use those abilities, but Pyke is waiting in the bush behind him, right? I guess I can't go still, right?
Like
yeah. So it's very much a game of when you have enough damage, you're ready to one-shot people with 3 hits, right?
Right.
And or you have flash ready to outplay, or you have tumble sideways to outplay, right? So it's very much like you can't just walk up and hit them. I think that's why we're having issues, is because in these games it was just like hit and run, and we weren't looking for 3-hit passive, and that's never gonna work a bit against this kind of stuff, right? It has to be very structured in order to get anything done. Yeah.
For sure.
Well, any last questions?
Really helpful.
Good.
Yeah, I think the hope is, of course, like I can get like a more diverse set of of games to display in terms of like different team comps to face against as well. And then hopefully, who knows, maybe a future session when I'm more free.
Well, honestly, I think the things we're talking about today are probably relevant no matter what the comps are. Like let's take this for example, right?
Exactly.
Like if, for example, you're pushing bot and you don't calculate, you instantly lose against like in the mid game or late game, because they're like, well, they're one-shotting you, right? It's like more punishing, so to speak, right? Or if they're making a play on your top side and you don't farm bot, you'll never have enough money to one-shot them, right?
Yeah.
So I think it's definitely less about the champions you're playing against and more about the habits we can build for any game. Right?
For sure.
in my
sure.
opinion. So
Like that definitely resonates with with my pained soul in terms of like just when they're obviously like 5-man or 4-man forcing topside, but then because you're so far behind, you still tried to do like a desperate play, and then instead of going for that opposite side of the map farming kind of macro idea. So
right.
yeah, it is it is relevant, that's for sure.
So yeah, let me know how the games go, okay? And
Yeah.
I'll upload this to YouTube so I can go back and rewatch. But
Okay.
other than that, good luck in your games, okay? Let me know how they go, and good luck on your school project.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Hopefully, hopefully next time I see you, I'll be higher up in Plat, because honestly, it's so tragic to go up and then immediately down, to say the least.
It's okay. You will see. I'm certain you will see progress, especially after the ideas we saw today. Right? They should be pretty clear to you. So.
Yeah. So just to quickly triple recap, would you say it's 3 main things? One micro and like 2 macro?
Yes, I would focus on these 3 main things, right?
Yeah.
Of course, it's not like these are your only problems. Like we saw many
Yeah,
problems,
of
like
course.
sometimes you're pulling the wave when it doesn't make sense, or like you know what I mean. But I think these are the areas that will show the fastest and most improvement.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
For the best results. So I would say target these areas. And of course, if you watch your replays and you're like, oh fuck, I want to fix this instead, you can do that. Right?
Yeah.
Just remember that you need to come up with a way to implement it in game. So like when we're doing the whole, every time you do X, you need to insert new habit, right? Every time you push, you need to calculate their best attack, that kind of stuff. Remember, you need to do that for anything you want to work on. Okay? So yeah. That's what I would say. So awesome. All good?
Yep. All good. Thanks a lot.
No problem. Have a good night, all right?
Yeah, you too. I'll see you around maybe.
Hell yeah. All right, take care.
Bye.
Bye.